They scored a bunch in the first half. The second half, it was much different. What changed?
Man, it's a 60-minute game. We're
getting fully into it with guys, putting guys in positions, showing them some moves on the pass rush. And what I found interesting is who he's working with.
What was your favorite moment of the World Series? ¿Cuál es tu momento favorito del World Series?
Wow, I have a couple moments unbelievable.
Cody, I'm going to go ahead and make a list of the positives from Game 2, and those positives were the Hawks won Game 1. I think that might be about the extent of it.
Guys, I'm standing a few feet away from Falcons quarterback Matt Ryan. After every play, he puts an earpiece in his right ear, got a little walkie-talkie on his hip so he can listen in on the play call.
We all see, all right, they kick it to the biggest, strongest guy, best soccer player in the world, and he scores. Show me what you see on this play.
I'll try my best.
Plenty of cleanup work to do here at Hard Rock Stadium, and you know what? Maybe they should call Georgia's defense back out of the locker room because the Dogs' D was nearly spotless against Michigan.
We'll ask, do you ever envision yourself catching a touchdown in the Super Bowl or any practice putt is on 18 at Augusta? You're on the verge of a big career moment. When you've played this through in your mind before, what is it that you envision? Nestled in alongside the shops and the restaurants, tucked in underneath the offices, you might end up getting a bird's eye view of what could be a big part of the future of pro basketball. So Rams head coach Sean McVay is somewhere in there, and we've always heard he's got this amazing memory. He can remember every detail about any play he's ever called in the NFL, but does it go back to high school, his days at Marist in town? So we got War Eagles head coach Alan Chadwick to give us some plays to test McVay's memories.
Oh, geez, here I knew this would be where we would go.
Play number 103 against Shaw High School, third round of the playoffs, the go-ahead touchdown.
Wham naked, that was hard run action fake.
He comes to the sideline, he wants to call wham naked. Coordinator and I look at each other, just kind of shrug our shoulders and say, okay, go with it.
Chris Davis, Chili Davis did an excellent job selling it and walked right in where, you know, I think anybody could have made that play based on the sell that our offensive line and our backs had.
Does this look about right?
That looks about right, man. That's a good look. There's some good circles, too.
All right, play number 2. 2003 Southwest DeKalb season opener, second quarter on your 38.
Bay runs the option.
You were up 14-0.
Yeah, it's an offset gun. We called it fake 38, and it was an option to the left on the left sideline.
McVay still on his feet across the 40.
All right, going for a perfect 3 for 3. This is the tough one. This is the really tough one. 2003 Thomas County Central. They beat you a couple times, right?
They did.
In a row. This is the state semis, down 14-7, 42-yard line, 24 seconds left. What do you remember?
Rollout pass right. Anderson Russell caught it for a big touchdown. Kind of got tipped actually, but he was running a wheel route down the right sideline.
Run something like this, and then the trail right there. But on this particular case, because of the pressure and all the avoiding things that he had to do, he had to redirect, end up throwing it right to about the 2-yard line on the last play of the first half.
You skipped the best part.
What's that?
What happened to you on the sideline?
Oh, I got waylaid too.
How do you remember all these things?
Because I think I saw that this week when you guys played it.
Making some more memories this week that you can remember for another couple decades?
That would be very, very special.
And I'll tell you what, he remembered all those right away. Let's go back to that first play, though. Wham naked. That's a naked bootleg. Quarterback runs all by himself into the end zone. And you heard in the story, Coach Chadwick said Sean McVay, the high schooler, called that play on the sideline. I asked the coach that. Who called that play? He said, well, it was a team effort. The coaches listened to the players. I said, is that a nice way of saying that you called the play? He said, no. That's a true coach there, deflecting the praise, even, I'm sure, when he takes the blame if things go south. We'll see if he makes some good memories Sunday in the Super Bowl. Young man coming out of Marist. Reporting live outside State Farm Arena, I'm Justin Felder, Fox 5 Sports.
I mean, we were second in recruiting last year. A&M was first. A&M bought every player on their team, made a deal for name, image, and likeness. All right, we didn't buy one player.
Oh, things are getting personal in the wild, wild SEC West. Last night, Bama head coach Nick Saban went on a 7-minute rant about name, image, and likeness in college sports. Now remember, that's the new policy, giving college athletes a chance to make money off their popularity. Now in Saban's telling, some schools are using NIL deals to essentially promise money to recruits, which is not allowed, but also hasn't really been stringently enforced, tough to enforce as well. Saban, well, he singled out Texas A&M, as you heard, and today, Aggies head coach Jimbo Fisher responded.
We never bought anybody. No rules were broken. And these families, it's despicable that a reputable head coach
could come out and say this. When he doesn't get his way, the narcissist in him doesn't allow those things to happen.
Jimbo Fisher was fired up, insisting his Texas A&M team broke no recruiting rules or any state laws.
Some people think they're God. Go dig into how God did his deal. You may find out about a guy that a lot of things you don't want to know.
Now, Nick Saban had other examples besides Texas A&M, including former Collins Hill star running back Travis Hunter, who surprised many by committing to Jackson State University instead of a big-time powerhouse.
I mean, Jackson State paid a guy $1 million last year that was a really good Division I player to come to the school. It was in the paper, and they bragged about it. Nobody did anything about it.
Hunter responded on Twitter saying, "I got $1 million, but my mom still stays in a 3-bedroom house with 5 kids." Now on Thursday, Saban went on satellite radio and apologized for singling anyone out, saying he is more concerned for college football in general. But his attempts to reach out and personally talk with Jimbo Fisher sound like they didn't go so well.
Oh, he's called.
You just didn't take the call?
Not going to. We're done.
In case you were wondering, Texas A&M plays at Alabama on October 8th.
Howdy.
And both these coaches are coming to Atlanta in July for what could be a very interesting SEC Media Days.
Okay, so after all that, how about a pigskin palate cleanser coming right in your living room, courtesy of some more good-spirited football this fine Thursday evening, because it is spring game season. Our cameras were there as Marist took on Alpharetta tonight. Here's War Eagles quarterback Jack. You are channeling his inner Sean McVay, 30-yard touchdown run. Marist on top, 7-0. They switch up quarterbacks here. Beck Janke picked off by Alpharetta's Ben Henry. Crazy interception. Watch it in super slow-mo, kind of a rolling play off the Marist receiver. Somehow doesn't hit the turf there. That would set up Alpharetta in business. Ben Guthrie to Ethan Barber. Big receiver pulls it down in the back of the end zone. Marist goes on to get the win, 28-27. Got more to come for you on the Edge. One high-five school looking for their 3rd baseball state title in the last 6 years. We've got highlights from under the lights at Truist Park coming up at 11. Russ?
All right, Justin, good stuff. Thanks.